YouTube, what's up with y'all today? This is Nail Goodfella Nail. Yo, I'm up in this joint. I'm actually doing a quick vlog. You know, usually I don't do these, but I struck out online for the Bred toes and Air Max 98 Gundams. I wanted those, so I gotta go get them and use extreme methods. Y'all know I don't do no local shit, you know what I mean? I don't play the local game, and you know what I mean, because it'd be too much under table shadiness. But this not gonna be too long though, and don't get used to these kind of things, you know what I mean? You know, like I don't want people asking me like, yeah, you gonna pick these up, you gonna do a vlog? Only if it's a shoe I really want and it just sell out online immediately. So I was just like, hey man, I might as well get around. It's like 10:37 right now. I might as well get around to the store. The store opened at 10 o'clock. He said pair selling fast. As far as the Bred toes go, I don't think nobody in my city. It's a Jordan city. Like I know the runners gonna sit until like a reseller see them, but I ain't gonna be too long because I want to actually chop this up and give it to you guys in a vlog or whatever. And yeah, so see y'all when I get there. Peace. YouTube, I don't know if they will allow me to record up in there, but you know, I don't want to be all up in people's shit with the camera, so you know, I'll see y'all in a few. Hey. YouTube, what is up with y'all? This is Nail Goodfella Nail, man. Got the bag here, secured the bag. Now, this is my first time purchasing from this spot, man. They look, dude, like I got hit on it over the head for resale on a retail day. I'm thinking I'm gonna go in there and pay $160, man. But this is my first black and red white Jordan 1s, man. You know, man, like I budged because a dude was literally like the last pair the store had, the boutique rather. This is the last pair they had. I'm trying not to be all day. This is the last pair they had, man. And like, dude was already walking in. He wore a size 9.5, probably to a 10 like me. You know, I go 9.5 to a 10. I tried these joints on. They said they don't just had a size 9 left. And again, regular price is $160. I paid like $250. Okay. Only just this one time, really, just for this, because I know these gonna sell like hotcakes, and I know the price on these. I'm not trying to be a reseller or nothing, but I ain't trying to pay $300, $400 or nothing for this shit. You know what I mean? $350 and all that just for some ones. I know how ridiculous it could get. That's the only way. That's the only reason why dude got away with me on this price. You know what I mean? Yeah, it was kind of shitty at the end because he didn't tell me. You know what I mean? Before I walked in, but I wasted the gas and came all up here and everything, man. So I'm just like, you know, why not? You know what I mean? And he just told dude off like, you know, this is my last one. And my man here got the last size 9, referencing me, you know what I mean? Saying, you know, my man right here got the last size 9, you know, and blah, blah, blah. If you want to get it, get it. You know what I mean? So just as simple as that. But I'm gonna review this a little bit later. You know what I mean? I'm still in the hot spot. You know what I mean? Dudes looking at me all crazy and shit, man. This ain't the city. You know what I mean? You got some J's. I know there's other cities out there. This is one of them cities. You got them J's, man. They coming for you. So I'm gonna see y'all when I get home. Peace. YouTube, what is up with y'all today? This is Nail Goodfella Nail. Hopefully I was able to get that hopefully y'all seen the vlog. Y'all know I don't really do much vlogs anyway. I struck out on the sneakers app. I kind of explained everything in the vlog. My bad, I'm saying blog. The vlog. And I struck out on those Bred toe ones as far as the internet go, man. I couldn't believe it. So I ended up calling the spot up the street, round the corner, around the long corner, up another long street, just to see if they had them in stock. He was like, man, I got 5 of them in stock now. I'm like, I need a 9.5 or a size 10. He's like, yeah, I got it. You know what I mean? And I'm like, do you got the Air Max 98 as well? He's like, yeah, I got it. Now I should have been descriptive and asked him, like, you know, do you got the Gundam colorway? Because I really want the Gundams and the Bred toe ones for Saturday. I already had a video scheduled for tonight, but, you know, I'll push that back or whatever because, you know, this topic is a little bit more relevant. And this is a good example. I'm so happy that my talk video dropped yesterday. Shout out to all y'all that watched it, liked it, and even commented, man. To my one dude, you know, more talk videos coming on the way. You know, this is one of the things I feel like that makes my channel different and a lot more human. You know, you get a lot of people that just pick up a lot of things and really don't say nothing. And then they just do like basic stuff like, hey, this shoe is black, this shoe is red, this shoe is green, and that's basically it. My thing is like, you know, we going into 2018, shoes that released in the early 2010s, like 2011, 2012, is already being re-retro. So it's kind of like, let's, you know, at least I separate myself by doing something different, giving my full-blown opinion as opposed to just describing stuff and all like that. And, you know, I do a wide range of shoes anyway, not just Jordans only, and it's no diss to Jordans or Jordan heads, but I consider myself all-around sneaker person. And it can get boring if you just keep reviewing the same model all the time. So I get where you're coming from with that. But I always state my opinion. But anyway, going back into yesterday madness for Saturday with the Bred toe, I seen that little fight that's been going around as well on social media. That was I ain't see a fight for Jordans in years. And I'm not saying that in a good way neither. This is one of the things I was mentioning on my talk video last night as far as like when is the Jordan retros enough, or, you know, this 2018 limited stuff. I mean, it's only, you know, it's only February, and we ain't got that. We just started the year off, and it's like, man, is we gonna have to go through another 10 months of this craziness, this madness, as far as like stuff not being being a little bit more limited. I mean, I thought those Bred toe ones was gonna be like massive GR, you know what I mean? But I don't think they. I think at most, at least in my head, as far as I think about it, I thought they was at least gonna I already showed the shoe. Obviously here go the bag. They gave me a grocery store tall like bag. This is the Bred toe ones, but obviously, like I was saying, oh, that smell, man. Where I left off at. And this is also a comparison video. I'm gonna compare the leathers and stuff, not to just make it too long or whatever. Where am I at? 3 minutes. That's what I was saying last night on my video, on my talk video. Y'all should go view that. Them 17 minutes worth it. As far as like what I think, this is not really too much a review really, but this is an overview and a discussion video as well as far as this shoe go. 2018 retro Jordans being limited. Now this is a retro plus colorway. This is not even a Bred 11. I mean Bred 11. This is not the Bred one or the black toe one. Me personally, I picked this up personally because I don't have the Bred one, nor do I have a black toe one. And it's just always unfair, man. You know what I mean? Like, I don't get double pairs. I don't get seated. You know what I mean? I'm a regular person like, yo, what about a regular person like me? I'm not trying to be a reseller on purpose. Now, if something fall into my lap, you know what I mean? It is what it is. And I understand that. And if you hold on to something for a while, like I'm not trying to do some quick flip, you know what I mean? Quick flip jip shit, you know what I mean? What I mean by quick flip jip shit is like, yeah, the shoe come out for $160 one day and then it's worth $300 tomorrow. You know, I'm screaming $300 the next day. You know what I mean? I'd rather stuff just kind of cruise up, because obviously in time you can't get stuff as fresh as they used to be when it first came out. I understand that, but I know some other guys, you know, they think is different. You know what I mean? They just trying to get that paper. I understand that too. But anyway, this is my first Bred Jordan 1. You know what I mean? And I've been in this game for late 2010 roughly. So yeah, like man, band ones, all those, you know, they just sell out immediately. There's no, you know, I mean, hey man, you know, it's the game. I can't hate the player. You know, people just, they do what they do. They resell and do all that stuff. But anyway, with this, the madness around this, I'm surprised this happened. I thought this was going to be like a massive GR. At the lowest, I thought it was going to maybe get like at like 150 if it did sit, or 140. These wouldn't have sat around too much long because it's like black and red. If it was just like a massive, crazy GR. If what Jordan Brand is calling, well, I didn't even say Jordan Brand, but a lot of shoe tubers was up there saying, yo, this is going to be a massive GR. That if this was considered massive, man, we in for a world of trouble, man. I'm hearing that these was even a little bit more limited than the damn gold toes, and I damn sure couldn't touch. They feel like the gold toe ones was harder to get than these. I struck out with those big time. I think the timer went off and I was 15 minutes late, and you know that's too damn late if you trying to get J's for the most part that's sought after. But I tried to get these on the Nike app. Tried to get the Gundam 98s, well, Nike Air Max 98s on the Nike app. Struck out. I mean, I tried it multiple times. Tried to go to multiple sites and all that. So I just felt like calling dude up and just to see what's up at his store. And he had them, but you know, he was charging he was taxing a little. So I ended up budging. One of the things too, also too, you get the red lace. So basically, I don't think the red lace look good. And then the store owner was sitting right there talking, and his his employee was lacing up this. He said like $250 or whatever. Now I'm thinking he was talking to like the other associate or whatever, like about another shoe, because he was recently talking about the Epic React or whatever he had picked up for his girl or something. So then another guy come walking around the block and comes into the store. This obviously just after I stopped recording, and you know, he came in there for these, and he wore like my size, like a size 9.5, size 10, and I was just like, you know, I was like, oh shit, you know what? Just put those in the box right now. I'll just pay y'all right now. And he was like, oh no man, no, you know, you can try them on and see if you like them and see if they fit and blah blah blah. Because I'm thinking like, worst come to worst, if a size 9 doesn't fit, these do fit though. These do fit. They fit perfect. Nice snug fit. They did make these joints bigger this year. But man, if they didn't fit, worst come to worst, I could just sell them, right? But they fit, and I'm happy as hell because now I finally got me some black and red ones. But dude came in, man, you know, already had that letdown face for the past 5 years or 6, 7 years trying to get a black and red pair of ones like this. You know what I mean? Bred one, black toe one, or even Chicago's, or you know what I mean? Just some form of a black and red one. Already had that face that dude was making. So store owner was like, yo, you know, this is my last pair, blah blah blah. He got them. But that price at the end lightweight choked me. I was like, damn man, I didn't expect to spend that. But I was expecting to also buy the Air Max 98 Gundam, so I knew I was kind of gonna be down anyway. You know what I mean? I was expecting to spend that much. That's that much anyway. Now I'd rather have both. You know what I mean? But that's another story. So I was like, well, you know what? It's better to cop them for the 250 versus paying, because these low end is at like 270 right now. So man, you just imagine by the summertime and by the end of the year, this is gonna be well over $300. And this is not even an OG colorway. This is just a Retro Plus colorway that people was wilding for. You know what I mean? Like that was crazy to me. Like people was wilding for this color as if MJ wore it. Now this is a color that I can definitely see him wearing. Definitely. You know what I mean? So it's not some weird aqua green or nothing like that. So getting off into the shoe though, that's just my story on it, man. I mean, don't expect vlogs from this channel. You know what I mean? That's why I just try to pick up online. And then too, I was just kind of watching myself in the parking lot. I was just so happy to actually get these, man. I had to crack them open in the parking lot. But enough of that though. Enough of the story part. What I want to compare this to, as far as like a quick overview and stuff. Now, all that backboard shatter quality and all that, I don't believe it's up there. Even just looking at the shatter backboard or whatever, quality and all that, you know, because I don't own the shatter backboards, but just looking at the quality, I could tell that just from the looks of it, the shatter backboard versus these, the shatter backboard, definitely the quality is better. But at the same time, the quality on here is definitely decent too, man. So I'm gonna do them comparisons real quick. Like this was like a normal GR that sat. I'm surprised this even sat. because a lot of people was into like black and white kicks and stuff. Now this thing from the Yin and Yang pack came out a year or two ago. To me, I like them. Fly. You know, just keep it simple and plain. This is probably the closest I was getting as far as a black and red Jordan. Just that little tab up there red. You know what I mean? But you know what I mean. I want the swoosh red or something else red. The toe box or the... Nah. So I definitely had to pick these up. So as far as comparisons go, this, you know, this is just that standard Nike leather. But it's nothing... it doesn't feel like plastic like how Nike can make it sometime, but I guess I should be saying Jordan brand. So this one, this sail on the mid panel right here, like that off-white kind of like color, is definitely the soft tumbled light part. Also too, on the toe box, it's the same way. As far as the toe box on the yin yang joints, you know, not really nothing to home to write about. Now I've wore these already, so they were broken in a little bit more. But when I first got these, the quality, you know, it was the leather was a little stiff, but it's not. I've seen worse. I've seen worse. So this is not too bad. But this still wins over that. Next up, it's the Royal One. As far as quality go, this is a size 10. Okay, so looking at these, to me, I mean, like the toe box is definitely on par with this one. Like the toe boxes feel just about the same roughly, but with this one, and I don't know if it's true for the Bred toes as well, depending on which Royal One that you got, you can either get one that's like tumble leather, supplying if you had the option to actually look at the ones you was getting. Now I couldn't look at the ones because I bought these strictly online, but you can actually look at the quality of some of them was more tumbled and some of them wasn't more tumbled as the others. So different forms of craftsmanship was happening. I don't know if they did that too much with the Bred toe ones. You know, we got to let that settle and see who got what, and see if somebody that's not really too much, you know, somebody that actually wear their shoes actually show them or whatever, versus, you know, resellers ain't going, you know, too much take them out the box that much unless they about to sell them. So, but yeah, to me the leather is a little bit stiffer on the Royal ones right here along the mid panel. Again, this mid panel kills this one. As far as the toe cap though, where we're getting the black from, I'm cool with these though. Side note, I'm not getting those new them other blue ones that's coming out with the Royal up around here and then the white paneling. I'm good. If that, especially if that one is about to be anything like this one, the release date for this, I'm definitely not, you know what I mean? I like Jordan 1s, but I'm not about to go off the bridge for it. But yeah, so this right here, now again, I've worn these. This is the 2017 Royal ones, and maybe these might break in a little bit, but I will give it to the Royal One as far as the toe cap go. Maybe again because I wore it and I broke the leather in, and I still haven't worn these yet. So maybe in due time, the leather cap, toe cap around right here will look more, you know, get the wrinkles and dimples like this one. They're almost the same. This one is, to me, slightly better as far as the paneling go, but that's basically it. As far as on my way up out of here, you know, I don't really too much review Jordans, man. I mean, I ain't gonna say it like that, like review Jordan, but like I don't just review them black, white, yellow, and all that stuff. I'd rather have a discussion. Now, as far as like clothes, you know, you gotta, you know, you can multiple options when you got this colorway. But as far as like what happened on release day, everything that went down, go look at my talk video again if you haven't seen it. I know I keep plugging myself, pause, with that, but that was just this is a perfect example of my sneaker talk video, talk 60, that I dropped last night. This is a perfect example. Now see, Violence about to start again. They're getting limited. I know they can't control that, but ratchet stuff happen when, and man, I'm almost done collecting all the OG colorways anyway. More on that later because I got some more kicks, Jordans actually coming. But yeah, man. After that, it'd just kind of be like, if I like a retro plus colorway, um, I obviously I'll show you guys, and that'll be it. But it's not really too much. I mean, even on the release calendar, like, it's not really too much anything else I really want to get. You know what I mean? Also heard about them Taxi 12s possibly dropping early March or something like that. I'm hearing it just like y'all hearing it. I don't know if it's true or whatever. I ain't seen nothing on the sneakers app, but it is what it is. Also got some more cops I want to get to off the sneakers app too, man. So hopefully it won't be too hard just copping another pair, some Vapor Max Nikes I want too. Those Air Max 97 Vapor Max with the Tokyo colorway. That lime green bubble, crazy. But I don't want to keep y'all all day. Y'all been seeing this shoe all week though, man. Y'all know this ain't nothing much. Definitely classic, definitely fly, definitely flames. It's your boy Nail Goodfella. Goodfella Nail, man. Take care of yourself, man. Don't hurt yourself out there for these kicks, man. At the end of the day, it's just materials, man. I struck out for years, I struck out for over 5 years trying to get a black and red. You know what I mean? I didn't pay resale and $300, $400. I was just, it is what it is. I get it when I get it or whatever. So it's definitely not worth it. And out of all of the ones I could have got as far as black and red, I get a retro plus colorway that's the mixture of both OG ones that I want. So you never know how stuff end up. So peace.